gentlemen, welcome to the Nurse Bob Show. Now, today on the show, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a telethon to help a family in need. Now, you see the Smith family now. The Smith family, they only own 2 private jets. Now, I used to only own 2 private jets, and the kind of pain I felt should not be felt by any other man. We're going to try to put a little joy into their hearts here today, though, by giving them a 3rd private jet, and we're going to do that with your help. Now, at the same time, I will be trying to inspire several guests today. I will be trying to solve their bite-sized problems, kind of like a grape. Now, our first guest today, his name is Derek Bryan. Welcome to the show, Derek.
Well, thank you, Ms. Paul.
Derek here, he has some problems involving his son. Now, why don't you go ahead and tell us about that?
Well, my family's been running the farm in Alabama for generations, and I was kind of hoping that my son would follow my footsteps after I passed, but now he's telling me that he wants to be a musician. So I talked to some of the parents, and they told me that I should let him follow his dreams and let him give it a try. But what do you think, Miss Bob?
Well, I'm just going to tell you one thing right now. Do not let him become a musician, because you cannot make any money off of making music at all. Now, what you need to do is take that kid's instrument, whatever he's playing, smash it over his head, and then put a yoke on his neck and make him pull wheat for the rest of his life.
You don't think that's too harsh or anything?
Absolutely not. Next guest. Our next guest is Jack, and he's a war vet. Welcome to the show, Jack. You're my kind of boy.
Thanks, Bob. I just got back from the war. We were trapped inside a building deep within the heart of the enemy. It was supposed to be a simple mission until it went horribly wrong when my unit was killed. I remember being all alone, trying to sleep, and I could hear a noise in the distance. That noise just kept getting closer and closer until finally I could feel breathing above me. And that's when I snapped up and reached the soldier and threw him on the ground. And we struggled for a bit, and then I finally was able to draw a knife to his neck. The poor boy couldn't have been more than 14 years old. The boy pleaded for his life, saying that he wouldn't tell anybody that he found me if I just let him go. But I didn't. Instead, I drove that knife into his neck. He kept on pleading and begging for his life, and I twisted the neck, and then he died. I think about it all the time when I try to go to bed. I close my eyes and I see him. Nurse Bob, please help. I just want everything to be normal again.
You're an idiot, because your friend is not here. He's dead. You see dead people? I mean, come on. And you're not in the war. You're on the Nurse Bob Show. Can we get a real guest with some real problems, ladies and gentlemen? Now, sweetie, please tell me you have a real problem.
I do. The other day, I tried to get on the bus, and I only had $2. And it turns out, the bus, it costs $3 now. And the bus driver, he wouldn't let me get on the bus with just $2. So, I missed my bus. I had to walk to the movie theater. And then, by the time I got there, the early show was over. So I had to go to the late show. And then, it was so full, I couldn't sit where I wanted to sit.
Now, this is a real problem, ladies and gentlemen. $3 for the bus, that is highway robbery. And I should know, because I used to be a highway robber. That's how I got this show. Anyway, let's take a look at the donation clock back here. $47 million in the last 3 minutes. That's not bad, but I know we can do better. Let's take a look at our fellas on the phones. All right, they're doing a good job. Anyway, we'll be right back with my guest, Tom Hanks of Gump & Company. Stay tuned.
I'm going to show you how you can be motivated and you can do anything, as long as you put your mind to it. Now, I've been a runner here in Fredericton for 7 years. I've ran 25 marathons in 16 countries. I run every day, no matter what the weather's like, bad weather, rain, thunderstorms, tornadoes, I've ran in it. People often ask me, Peter, where do you find your motivation? Is it your $600 shoes? No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. It is my heart and soul. Red and blue, the colors of hope and passion. You stick true to your colors, and you can get through anything. Just stay on the road, on the path to fame and glory, and keep going up that hill. Don't you give up. Don't you turn off to go down the road to alcohol or drug addiction. You stay on the road to motivation and inspiration, and you will get to the top of the hill. Just put one foot in front of the other, and you will get there, ladies and gentlemen. You will reach your goal. You just have to not give up.
Whoa, I'm so inspired, man.